And welcoming everybody. Sorry for the delay in the North Shore Inland Adult Hockey League this week. It's our second last week before the playoffs start. Our last week of the regular season will be happening on this coming Wednesday. But sorry for the delay between getting this Cobras and White Foxes game underway. We were having a bit of some technical issues, but everything has been solved now and we are live. The Cobras are leading 5-2 after the first. We are just in the first period intermission here at Karen Magnuson Arena tonight, with the Cobras leading the Foxes 5-2. And we are live with the second period. It's going to be Braun starting with the puck, and he quickly passes up ahead. On to Liam Payne. Liam Payne in with a shot that's going to just go wide of the goal. Now picked up back by Braun. Braun tries to send it, and it's going to be stolen. And the White Foxes quickly back on the counterattack. It's Owen Kim down the wing. Kim down, shoots, scores! And the White Foxes are back in it. It's a cousin versus cousin battle, with one side having Dominic Payne and the other side having Liam Payne. And it's controlled once again by the White Foxes, who quickly play it across to the far side over to Johnson. Johnson down to Braun. Braun on the backhand, goes around behind the net, tries to center it in front, and it's going to be stolen. Now, quickly back the other way. Come the Provo Cobras, it's passed ahead. Over to Harriet. Harriet sends it in front there. And the shot beats Sears. And the Cobras have restored their 3-goal lead just 53 seconds into the second. Now it's passed over to Andrews. I did say Harriet earlier, as that's what I had on the score sheet. And that's what the back of the jersey says. Now with speed comes Braun, trying to center, and it's going to be taken away by Dominic Payne. Now quickly trying to go up ahead over to Osenchuk. Osenchuk at the side. Tries to center it. And now the Cobras gather it. And then it's back to Andrews. And stolen. And away comes Braun. Braun in alone. Backhand forehand scores! Back to a 2-goal lead again for the Cobras on a bad giveaway by Brett Andrews. Now it's over to Stevie Castagna. Trying to cut in. Turns the puck over. And a nice backhand shot there by Bowman is blocked aside by Sears. Now back to Andrew Castagna. Andrew Castagna controls and gathers and carries over to the far side. Then drops it off. Now back over to Stevie Castagna. Castagna in, shoots, scores! Now the Cobras quickly work it back up, and inside they split the D, and then the puck's just knocked off. It's going to be along the half wall. Now in front to Castagna. Stevie Castagna slides it across, and it's fanned on. Now Babcock quickly up ahead over to the right wing. In come the White Foxes down the right wing, across to Watt. Oh, what a save by Dieter! Now Bowman trying to stangle his way in, and John Babcock steals the puck. Pass it up over to Watt. Watt scores! It's a back and forth goal affair 3 minutes into the second, and it's once again a 2-goal lead for the Cobras. Is that Harkins wearing Castagna's jersey and Castagna's wearing Vive? In front with a shot there by Kim, and it's going to go blocked aside by Dieter. Now over to Johnson. Johnson off the post. Now Babcock gets it over to Ryan Watt. Ryan Watt over to Johnson. Johnson has it come off his stick. Johnson then with a sharp angle shot. Knocked away by Dieter. Comes over to Kim. Kim across to Watt. Now back to Kim. Dangling his way in on the right wing. Gets the puck knocked off by Stevie Castagna. And then he gives it back to Johnson. And Johnson throws it to the near side where it's collected by the captain, Babcock. Babcock goes out to the right side. Babcock in, drags it around. Now peels over to the near side, gives it over to Ryan Watt of the Victoria Grizzlies. Now Babcock in front for the tip. Oh, what a tip in front by Owen Kim. And it's a 1-goal game with 13:36 to go. Back in come the White Foxes now. Owen Kim gives back over to Johnson. Johnson slides it over to Braun. Braun has space down the near side. Now back to Johnson. To Kim. Over to Liam Payne. Payne drags it around, then Dieter with a poke check. Now it's over to Harkins. This says Harkins. It says Liam Payne. I'm just going based off what I have. Now it's taken away by Stevie Castagna. Stevie Castagna in, over to trying to go to Harkins, and it's knocked away. Now over to Payne. Shoots! Dieter with the save. Back over to Ryan Watt. Now to Babcock. Trying to come in away. Now taken away there by Payne. Payne up over to Braun. Braun controls, gives it over to Ryan Watt. Now it's back to Babcock. 11:30 to go in this game. It's a one-goal game. And away comes John Babcock. Sharp angle shot there, that's high. Off the mask of Dieter. Now it's stolen by Jared Ing. Ing along the far side. Gets around. Ing controls. Sharp angle shot. Saved by Sears. Now over to Dominic Payne. Back over to Andrews. Now slides it over to Jared Ing, who controls. And Ing now comes away with speed. Gets checked by Payne. Now over to Payne. Back over to Malcolm Gould, who's going to take it all the way back to his own side. Up to Ing. Ing behind the net, loses control of the puck. And then it's back, and now back over to Malcolm Gould. And Malcolm Gould with space down the wing, cuts to the slot with a shot, and it's going to get deflected wide. Now in front, Dominic Payne dangles. Oh, what a save by Sears. Now over to Babcock. Down the left side, Babcock sends it in front, and the puck is just tipped up high and up into the netting and out of play with 10:03 to go. Shots are 31-28 for the White Foxes. Now over to Stevie Castagna. Stevie Castagna almost loses it over to Johnson, but has space with a step down the left side. Stevie Castagna in and around. Goes over to the near side. Gets it back over to Andrew Castagna, who finds Bowman. Bowman dangles to the slot. Oh, what a marvelous glove save by Sears. And we are going to take a stoppage in this game for the goalies to take a break, and we'll be back. Now, back in come the White Foxes. Over to Babcock on the right wing. Babcock to the backhand. Dieter knocks it away. 9 minutes to go in a 1-goal game. Away comes Andrew Castagna. Drops it back. Over to Bowman. To Castagna. Back to Stevie Castagna. Stevie Castagna with space. Can't get the shot away, and now the puck's tied up in the corner. Now the puck comes over to Bowman on the near side. Bowman back over to Andrew Castagna. Now over to Stevie. Dropping it off to Bowman. Bowman walks down, shoots, and it's knocked away by Sears. Bowman once again gathers the puck behind the net. Comes out to the far side and backhands it all the way over to Andrew Castagna, who tries to slide it down over to Osenchuk. And now it's quickly up ahead over to Ryan Watt. Watt leaves it for Owen Kim. Kim down the near side, drags it around. Kim tries to center there. It's going to be knocked and blocked away over to Ryan Watt. Watt back to Babcock. Now to Johnson. Back to Babcock, who comes in with a steamroll of speed. John Babcock down the left wing. Looks to center the pass, and no one's able to collect it, but it comes to Johnson. And Johnson's going to throw the puck down. Sears comes way out of his goal and throws it up the wall. But now stolen by Harkins. Harkins sends it in front, and a sharp save by Sears to cover for the whistle. Now Johnson with Braun. Johnson drops it. Back to Johnson. From the pass from Kim. And it's sent all the way back to Payne. Now to Kim. To Johnson. Back to Payne. Braun backhands it to Johnson. Johnson to Braun. Across to Payne, off the post. Now it's to Owen Kim. To Johnson. 6:30 to go. Johnson cuts into the slot, doesn't shoot. Fires it over to Kim on the left wing. Johnson sends the puck down to Braun behind the net. Centers it. And can't get a stick on it there, the White Foxes, and Kim is going to go back to collect. Now it's Kim with space down the right wing. Back to Johnson. Johnson fires it to Braun. Braun walks in, shoots it up into the netting and out of play. And now we're going to have a penalty coming up. Looks like one guy from each team is going to go. It's Johnson for the Foxes. And it's Harkins for the Cobras. Face-off controlled by Braun. We'll stay 4-on-4. Offsetting penalties. Now it's Braun. Tied up along the far side, but Kim steals the puck back. Gives it to Babcock. Babcock with spacing around. And it's going to be just fired over to the near side. And it's back over to Ing. 5 minutes remain in a 1-goal game. It's up to Dominic Payne. Payne's pass gets blocked by Kim. No, sorry, that was Braun there. Babcock across. And the shot into Dieter, who will just hold for the whistle. Face off to the glove side of Dieter with 4:55 to play in a 1-goal game, and it's one back to Payne. Fires it over to Braun. Drops it for Babcock, who's going to peel back to his own side and regroup. Now up over to the right wing. Over to Owen Kim. Back to Babcock from Braun. And Babcock gets his pocket picked. Now, away comes Malcolm Gould. Across. And the shot's going to go high. And the puck stays in play. And the Cobras send it all the way back. Now it's fired over to Andrew Castagna. And away comes Andrew with speed. Looks for the tip. And Sears is able to knock it away. And the puck's going to ricochet all the way down to Dieter with 4 to go. Over to Malcolm Gould. Now Bowman. Now Babcock with Payne and Watt. Over to Watt. Watt can't take the pass cleanly as it was a high pass from Babcock. Now Stevie Castagna. In all alone. Castagna around. Sears with the save. And then dives across and saves it. Back to Kim. Trying to fire it up ahead. Out of the reach of Watt. Dieter leaves it behind the goal. Now Payne steps up and steals it. Payne around. Sharp angle shot knocked away by Dieter. Then Payne steals the puck behind the net. Trying to work out in front. Gets tripped. There's not going to be a call there. The ref was right there. Now Malcolm Gould. Trying to fire it across, and a great job by Babcock to block the pass. Back to Payne. Leaves it for Watt. Watt down the right wing. Gets checked. Now over to Malcolm Gould. 2:20 remains in a 1-goal game that the White Foxes have fought hard to get back in. Fired ahead over to Andrews. Back to Bowman. Now over to Ing. Bowman turns it over. And Dieter plays it quietly to the right side. Now in come the Cobras in with a shot. And a glove save by Sears. Payne, pressured hard behind his own goal, turns the puck over. 1:30 to go. It's back to Payne behind his own side of center. Sears looking to the bench. There's only one sub for the White Foxes. Back to Payne. Now to Watt. To Babcock as we approach the last minute of play. Babcock around, shoots. Dieter knocks it out. And it's 5-on-4 now. In comes Braun. Braun in, shoots, and Dieter knocks it away to the corner. Picked up by Stevie Castagna. He tries to fire from his own side. Knocked down by Kim. 45 seconds to go in a one-goal game. Back to Payne. Tries to throw one towards the goal, and that one's going to get called. And then it's put into the empty net by Dominic Payne. And now, for some reason, Ryan Watts going to the bench, or the box. I didn't see the nut shot. I thought he got him. I thought it was a slash in the leg. "32 seconds to go." Delay penalty. He scored on the empty net. Now it's Harkins in on Sears, shoots, and Sears stops Harkins. And that should just about do it for this game. The Cobras are going to hang on, and the ref is telling the scorekeeper to run the clock. And the clock is running, and that'll do